The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everyone, thanks for taking your time out today to join me. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a phenomenal show. And what I like to do prior to getting into all the takeaways and getting deeper into the content, what I would like to do on this particular show before we start is everyone that's on the call. I recognize some names. Everyone that's on the call, if you know me personally, if we've met before, if you're a curator client, I want you to do this for me. I want you to type in Neil the Deal. Also, let me know where you're tuning in from. I know a lot of our clients, I know a lot of people in real estate. You travel all over. You could be at an event. You could be taking some time out from your calls or your appointments to join the show. I can promise you it's going to be a great one. So sit tight, grab a pen and paper if you haven't done so already. If you don't know me, same thing. You let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm here in Orlando, Florida. I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm a transplant like most people here. And I'm excited to get into the content today. It's something that means a lot to me. I'm glad. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to do so. And we've got a lot of people here. Linda Hall. Oh, Linda. I can't wait to see you next year at Curator Excellence. Marquette, Joe, Justin, Pittsburgh. Wow, Mark, I had an opportunity, as you probably know, to visit Pittsburgh recently. Reminds me of home. Reminds me of Cincinnati. Although I've always considered you guys great rivals, but it reminds me of home out of all the cities I travel to. Crazy, Neil the Deal, Dot. Thank you, Amy. I know a lot of people on the call today. Some people I don't. Claire, good to meet you. Casey, good to meet you. Let's see, uh, Lisa, good to meet you. So great. So thank you everyone for joining me. I'm going to get started now as more and more people join. Today's talk is very, very simple. Today's talk, I'm going to be getting into some of the takeaways from Curator Excellence. Curator Excellence is about, curator employees joining with the curator clients that we consider to be our family, our culture, coming into one place, not to sell them because they've already bought Curator. It's an opportunity for us to get belly to belly, drink a lot of coffee, a lot of cocktails, but also learn a lot. We work with amazing people. They're all excellent in their own ways. We work with some of the top real estate agents in the industry, and this year we were in Austin. We were in Austin, Texas, is one of my top 3 cities in the world. I travel a lot. I go to about 40 cities every year. I travel with Chris Smith. I travel with Jimmy Mackin. I travel with my colleagues, Darren and Jillian. And as we travel all over, we don't get to visit Austin a lot. So I was grateful that this year's excellence was in Austin, Texas. A lot of great food, a lot of great people, great weather, phenomenal time. And I'm your host, Neil the Deal. I'm your host, Neil the Deal. I love Curator. I love our clients. And what I love most about this company, I've been here for 3.5 years. What I love most is the culture. I love the people. In any business, sometimes it's nice to take a step back and realize it's just a bunch of people. It's nice to just be able to take a step back and realize you're just interacting with people and helping people. And in real estate, and I've been in real estate technology now for the last 6 years, what I've learned is the best people in real estate, the people that get beyond a year, they don't leave. They do not leave and they remember you. And so I'm blessed to be in a position to work with many great professionals and they remember me, but they're great. They're the people that make this industry run. They make this country run. They're leaders in their communities. And before we get started, I actually have a video. Our marketing team, they created a 90-second video. I try to bring a lot of fire, a lot of energy on these calls, and they've actually created a 90-second marketing video to try to bring that energy, that essence of what Curator Excellence actually is. As you guys can see, we've got a world-class culture. We work with world-class people. I just love having an impact on the people that help me. All the people that I've helped bring on board and bring into the Curator company, the Curator culture, I love being able to give back to them, do some coaching on sales, some coaching on marketing. But what I also love is meeting our new clients. There are people that I get to see more often than not. There's some of our clients I see more than others at trade shows and events. This is a screenshot of this year's Curator Excellence of me, and on the right side, of course, that's me, Neil the Deal, and Chris Smith, my friend and co-founder of Curator. And then the guys on the left are Constantine and Ryan. And it was my first opportunity to actually meet them. This is my first opportunity to meet them. Great guys. We have so many clients. I try to spend as much time as possible. And the goal of this talk today is to basically condense 3 days worth of content into about an hour or so. To basically condense 3 days worth of content to an hour. So bear with me, guys, as I try to showcase what Curator Excellence is really about. And as I said, I travel a lot, and I'm intense. If we're talking, I'm looking you face to face. I love people. I love energy. I like to direct all my energy to you, where everything else in the room is sort of zoned out. And all the salespeople in here that network, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I like to give people my full attention. And today, you guys got my full attention, and I'm excited. But it's just not about me. It's not just about Neil the Deal. We have two co-founders, Chris Smith and Jimmy Mackin, and they've built this amazing company and culture by surrounding themselves with excellent people. Excellence attracts excellence. And so on the left side, that's Jimmy Mackin, of course. The guy on the right is Chris Smith. But the guy in the center of your screen, you may not know much. He is actually Steve Smith. He's Chris Smith's brother. I like to consider Chris a brother of my, brother from a different mother. But that's his real brother. That's his brother by blood. He has Steve Smith, director of marketing here at Curator. And guys, hug your favorite marketers because they make us look good. I love sales and marketing, but the marketing is what matters most. Curator is this massive marketing machine that's being fed by a lot of people. It's just not the marketers or the sales guys. We have operation people that are excellent. We have customer support people that are excellent. We've got coaches that are excellent. And Chris and Jimmy have basically architected this company and surround themselves with people that are passionate about what they do. Passionate about what they do every day, each and day, every single day. And many of those folks that you see right now on your screen almost look like a class. Look like a class, like a college class or like a preschool class. It's really funny when I look at this photo because so many young faces. But our culture, young people, older people, an amazing group of people that are passionate about what they do. And so Chris and Jimmy, they always speak at Curator Excellence. You've probably seen them speak at other events before in the past. But this year we have some special guys. We have some very special people that presented to the Curator culture this year, to curate at Curator Excellence. And the first guy I want to talk about is Chris Voss. And Chris Voss, if you don't know who he is, he's an author, but he is also a former FBI negotiator. And some of the coolest takeaways really was relevant to sales. How to gain control in 10 seconds. Just some of the nuances of his background. Traveling and rescuing people that are kidnapped. It's a really interesting story. Check him out, Chris Voss. He is an amazing speaker. I had the opportunity to watch the recording. And by the way, if you are a Curator client, all the material, all the videos from this year's Excellence will be provided. If you're not a Curator client, you're going to see through the Curator social media outlets, you're going to see a number of different clips and videos coming through. But if you're a Curator client, you're going to get access to Chris Voss presentation. You're also going to get access to my favorite speaker, and that's Eric Thomas. And Eric Thomas blew me away. I think he blew everyone away, in fact. I think everyone in the room who listened to Eric Thomas at Excellence, the hip-hop preacher, Eric Thomas, if you don't know who he is, he's the hip-hop preacher, brings a lot of fire, a lot of passion, and he's extremely successful guy. And he's also a Curator client. Now, Eric Thomas brought the house down. And for me, it meant a lot because, I started out with Curator 3.5 years ago, and you guys know how it is in sales, calling leads. Calling leads can be tough. And some days when I needed a little extra motivation, I would tune in on YouTube to Eric Thomas's videos. And let me tell you something. It blew me away being able to actually present my first time in front of 600 plus people, at least physically in front of 600 plus people. It blew me away. I felt like it was by design. I'm not, this call is not to be too hokey or too emotional, but I was in tears at the end of that thing. And I was in a room full of other salespeople that perform at a high level, and they know they're committed to their job. They're committed to the communities. They're committed to having an impact. And all the growth and takeaways I'm going to get into, but this was a different type of takeaway with Eric Thomas. He was talking about, he had our clients admitting that they prefer to call leads than call their wife. We had clients standing up and giving testimonials of things that they want to do, and how that this event is going to have an impact after. And Curator Excellence, if you haven't been there, you've got to be there. And the only way to be there is a Curator client. But let's get into the takeaways, because I could talk all day about Eric Thomas, because I'm passionate about that. I could talk all day. But we're going to get into 11 takeaways from 11 different great people. We have over 1,000 top producing agents and teams that we work with. But I want to talk about winning brands. Our clients on average make about $500,000 in GCI. So our clients are very successful. They're the top 1% in the industry. Top producing teams all over the country, US, Canada, Australia. But I really want to focus on the people that are the top 1% of the 1%. A number of our clients, they do $10 million in annual revenue. They do 20, $59 million in annual revenue. But I want to focus on those folks that are doing like 91 million, $100 million in sales volume, and what those brands look like. And as I'm going through these stats, these KPIs, these key performance indicators, you guys should compare this, take notes and compare them to your business, because I'm going to get into what winning brands actually look like. And winning brands are definitely producing content. Content is king. If you've been following Chris Smith and Jimmy Mackin, for years now, the water cooler, Chris with Tech Savvy Agent, all, through all his career, that content is king. And so blogging, 10% of realtors are blogging, only 10%. But out of the brands that are actually winning in real estate, 65% of them are blogging. They're investing in blogging. And what's nice is in real estate, you don't have to do the blogging yourself. Maybe you have someone on your team blogging. But I can guarantee you, if you want to accelerate your growth, blogging is definitely one of the key things you want to invest in. Not only do you want to blog, you're also going to spend time and money in generating leads. Like whether you're generating leads on Facebook or Instagram, I can tell you that winning brands, they're investing in Facebook and in Instagram on average about $43 a day. So some of you may be investing like $5 a day, but the winning brands are spending $43 a day on Facebook and Instagram. They, on average, they have about 6,000 followers. They have about 800 Instagram followers. So definitely the key to a winning brand is spending money on generating leads. But not only that, Chris and Jimmy, they always talk about documenting, not creating. So as you're providing amazing experience in your community for your clients, one of the things to consider and pay attention to, if you haven't already, are testimonials. People that can provide real feedback on the amazing experiences that you're providing. And in real estate, there's a number of different channels you could use. You could use Facebook, Zillow, Google. But on average, the winning brands that have at least 80 testimonials. And I think Charles Cherney, Curator client, talked about how you should be able to, someone should be able to learn about your brand simply from the testimonials. Like if you couldn't make any calls, you didn't have a site up, if they could just find the experiences the amazing experience that you provided to other people, that can have a major impact. So again, winning brands, they have tons of testimonials online. Also YouTube, they're doing the things that traditionally worked. They're also trying new stuff. So 100% of them have a YouTube channel. I bet if I ask everyone in the call today, if you have a YouTube channel, even if you don't update it, you may not update it frequently, you probably have a YouTube channel. Now, something that's new in the sort of video ecosystem is Facebook Live. Only 25% of winning brands are actually using it. But one of the key things is video makes people a lot of people uncomfortable. But the winning brands consistently are putting themselves in uncomfortable positions so that their brand can grow and they can grow their business. And that's what YouTube and Facebook Live is about. So now as you begin to do more blogging, you spend more money on Facebook and Instagram to generate leads, and you also are doing things like with video. What begins to happen is your database grows dramatically. So the winning brands, those people that are doing 100 million in sales volume, on average, they have databases the size of like 19,000. They have large databases where they're then doing email marketing. So 100% of them are doing email marketing, and they recognize that that database over time becomes the data bank. So be sure to make sure that you invest in marketing to grow the database. That's what it's really about, and providing amazing experiences. So to really grow exponentially, to really grow your brand in a way that the top brands in real estate are doing it, they're blogging, they're doing Facebook ads, they're using Instagram, video marketing, email marketing, all the amazing experiences that they're creating. They're making sure that they're also documented, and that is how they're accelerating their growth. So all these different avenues for marketing, whether it's blogging, Facebook ads, Instagram, video marketing, email marketing, online reviews, get into it if you're not. I'm curious to know, which of these are you not doing? If you're not blogging, you need someone blogging for you consistently. If you don't think that blogging is having an impact, check out the Tech Savvy Agent to the Inc. list. Check out the Tech Savvy Agent to an award-winning company. Blogging matters, it works. And consistency matters as well. So a lot of takeaways, a lot of key performance indicators on how winning brands are actually accelerating their growth, a lot of different channels to make sure that your brand is constantly growing. But now I want to focus on some of the people. What this ultimately is about, having an impact on people. And we have the opportunity at Curator to work with world-class people, world-class agents, business people all over the country, all over the world. And the first person I'm going to talk about is Joe Herrera. He is in Las Vegas, in case you don't know who he is, but his brand has exploded. So I'm sure you know who he is at this point. His name is Joe Herrera. He is in Las Vegas. He started a team with a guy named Taylor Prince. And they started Facebook marketing about 3.5 years ago. They've been with Curator now for a few years. And one of the things that I learned at Austin, I wanted to share with you guys, is that he had a conversation with Jimmy, he had a conversation with the attendees and everyone that was viewing live about what he is doing to accelerate his growth on Facebook. When you're a guy who's been doing Facebook marketing for 3.5 years, you have a lot of knowledge to share with the community, because that's what Curator is about, an amazing community of people that's sharing ideas. They give more than they take. That's what I love most about the people that we work with. And Joe, in the last year, his group, his team, they generated more than $1 million in GCI. He generated for his team via the Facebook marketing. His team was able to close from Facebook $1 million in GCI, all from their Facebook ads. So if you, at this point, you don't feel like Facebook ads are working, ask Joe. He's crushing it. However, one of the things that Joe has figured out is, he's not, he had this great quote at Excellence. Just because I like to eat Twinkies doesn't mean fish do, and he's being a little cryptic there. But what he's essentially saying is he's unemotional about what's working. He just wants to find the best bait to attract the most people so that his brand can grow and so that his team can close more deals. And that's ultimately what that quote means. And he likes Twinkies. And Joe, what he's discovered in his market is that listings are powering their growth. Listing is helping him generate both buyer and seller leads, all from his own listings. Buyer and seller leads, all from his own listings. And here's just a snapshot of some of his amazing ad content. They promote listings. But here is the secret that he shared with everyone at Excellence. This was one of the secrets. What he stated to everyone when he was on stage with Jimmy, he stated that 90% of the listings that he promotes are not even his. 90% of the listings are not their own companies. Joe and Taylor, they went from 2 agents to now 20 member brokerage. However, 90% of the listings they promote are not even theirs. So what are they doing to get more listings? What are they doing to attract more listings if they're not theirs? How are they doing that? Are they just stealing listings? No, they're not just swiping someone's listings and promoting them without permission. They are partnering. So all this Facebook marketing, what it has done is it has created them, it has turned them into an authority in their market for promoting listings. They're the authority. People come to them, people partner with them for their listings. So the Joe Taylor Group, Joe Herrera, they are willing to promote other agents' listings, and they partner with hundreds of agents every single year, and they pay to feature their homes on their page. And the pitch is very simple. Hey, we've got thousands of followers on Facebook. We've got a large database of buyers that are going to be interested in your listings. Is it okay that we promote it and send it out? Is it okay if we promote it on Facebook? Is it okay if we send it out via email to our database? And they all say yes, because their client is going to be satisfied, and maybe they don't even know what they're doing. They're spending money on Facebook, but they don't have landing pages. They don't know how to use emojis. They're just copying, but they still don't know how to have that impact that Joe's doing. So he is able to find listings and be that authority in this market from other agents. It's genius. So what's nice about that concept is if you're a single agent and you feel like you're carrying about 2 to 3 listings per month, well, guess what? Some of the best winning brands are doing the exact same thing, but they're being strategic and finding other products, other listings to promote, to grow their brand. So absolutely genius. Joe's a great guy, one of the best marketing agents in the world. But not only that, they're not just promoting just because they have a listing. They are still strategic, making sure that when they promote or do a boosted post, that people are actually around to call. Now, I can't stress that enough. I can appreciate wanting to stay top of mind and making sure that your brand is always on. But Joe is strategic with his money. He gets in the office around 9ish. I get it. You real estate agents, all you guys do when you wake up in the morning, when you're finished, you're rolling around in your bed with dollar bills, you roll in the office around 9ish. I get it. 9ish. So he does an ad once he gets in the office about 9ish, but then he stops that ad, around 5ish once the agents are turned off. So if the agents can't follow up, he doesn't spend money. Very, very simple. So the name of the game, as you're finding that bait in your market that's going to work for Joe, it was listings. Like, you want to make sure that if you find that bait, you'll find other ways to get more of that bait if you don't have it yourself. That's essentially what Joe is doing. If he doesn't have the bait that he needs, that he knows that works, like certain types of listings, he goes out and finds it by creating relationships with other agents in his market. It's absolutely genius. But then he's spending money in a way that's smart and effective when people can actually make calls. So Joe Herrera, long-term Curator client, their brand is exploding. 2 agents to 20 agent brokerage. They're killing it. But it's not just Joe. We have many, many clients. And what the next person I'm going to talk about is Amy Youngren. And Amy Youngren is someone that I've known for a while now. I've known her since my time at Dotloop. In case you don't know what Dotloop is, Dotloop was bought by Zillow for $108 million. I worked at that company. I considered it the Google of Cincinnati. I was passionate about that company. And that's where I met my friend and the co-founder of Curator, Chris Smith. And I also ran into many of you, including Amy Youngren. Amy Youngren was in the corporate world in real estate. And then she branched out and created her own team. In 2013, January of 2013, I remember bringing her on board as a Curator client in 2014. So she's been a client now for almost 3 years. And one of the things that she's been able to do is master the launch of a new brand. She launched her brand as something completely different that she has now. It was called the Urban Life Group. And she was talking about that at Excellence. So at Curator Excellence, her and Jimmy had a discussion about what does it take to launch a new brand. And I actually remember messaging Amy on Facebook a couple of months ago, and I was asking her how that was going. That was a mistake. She didn't even respond because I know it's difficult. So the fact that she didn't respond, I assumed that it was difficult, And Amy's a busy person, but she's focusing on sales, right? She recognized that she needed to change her brand because her current brand that she was using, her previous brand, it was not working. It was not working. And so when she realized that she had this North Star, but she had to throw away something she spent money on. I mean, that's got to hurt. Yeah. It's like throwing away a baby, and by the way, I just had a baby, so I get it. It's not easy. It's pretty much impossible, but she forced herself, and her team, by the way, came along. Their team, they have an amazing brand. They all look great. They all look professional. They all look amazing. They're definitely all on brand. Look at them. I mean, now Amy Younger's in Toronto, and I'm a Game of Thrones fan. For some reason, when I think about her, I think of her as the Queen of the North. That's I feel like when she goes to her next conference, everyone should just start chanting Queen of the North. Anyway, she's got a world class team. She's not the only lady of the team, but the North group, they spend a lot of time on the brand, but they're consistent. Now, if you know Amy Younger, you probably have heard about her from video marketing, video marketing. But all the things that they do, their North Star today is about creating amazing experience. It's not just video that she's doing. She's about creating dynamic relationships and phenomenal experiences for the people that she works with. She wants people when they go to Thanksgiving, they want to think about the North Group and Amy Younger. When it's Christmas time, they want the team to be thought about at Christmas. They want to be brought up in intimate conversations, and that is done by creating amazing experiences. It's not just the tech guys, it's the people. Remember, these are people, and it's a brand as well, and they have a people brand. Chris Smith, author of the Conversion Code, had a book, his first book, People Work, which is about putting people first in the digital first world, and Amy and her team, they're definitely doing that. But look, even in video, guys, these small things matter. Amy looks great. She looks professional. But look at her jacket. Look at her shirt. Still on brand. Even when she's on video, she's still on brand. It's that consistency is what's helping winning brands continue to win. They're winning. If you go to their website, northgroup.com, they're on brand. It just screams luxury. It screams class. I mean, oh my God, like you want to work with them. Like if you're in Toronto and you see that brand, you're all in. Why wouldn't you be? They look amazing and they present themselves exactly how they want to get further to their goal, their North Star, which is creating the amazing experiences when people are in front of them and when they're online. So you got to look good in person and online, guys. It's not just about the video. They are crushing in every single phase of their business, from their branding materials to their training materials. They're absolutely killing it. So the name of the game is consistency. Creating and launching a new brand is not easy. And more importantly, when you then go out of the limb to scrap an old brand and create a new one, you then got to spend more money. You got to go spend more money on promoting it. And they did a good job at that. So what do? They went to Facebook marketing. Again, the top brands are promoting on Facebook and Instagram. She went to Facebook. Now, I love this photo. I love this particular snapshot. They got over 444 likes on this. But again, they're leveraging video. They're being strategic, leveraging the brand, the things that they know that kill it. Leveraging the brand the right way, consistently. But also one of the best campaigns you could ever run, especially if you're trying to promote your brand and get it out there to the largest audience possible. Again, the Amy Younger Group, they're in Toronto, expanding to other areas. They recognize hyperlocal marketing. So they did a campaign for a contest, Toronto Blue Jay tickets. Very simple. People in their city, they're passionate about their teams. I'm from Cincinnati. I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan. If a real estate agent threw something up for me to win tickets, I'm all in. Smart. So again, being strategic and growing your brand is not easy, but it can definitely be done, and they're doing a phenomenal job. But again, it's consistency in the brand, spending money on Facebook to grow and running a variety of different ad campaigns. So again, you state your North Star and then start getting it done. Start spending money. That's ultimately what makes it difficult, because you have to stop selling to focus on your brand and then spend money to grow it, which, it hurts. The marketing, though, it eventually compounds to sales. So hug your favorite marketers. I love them. They make us look good. And this team, they're doing it phenomenal with the right people. So as you begin to grow, as we've experienced here at Curator, by the way, and our clients have experienced, as you begin to build your brand the right way and begin to grow, you have this massive momentum where other people want to join you. And so she has several partners. She has several people that joins her world-class brand each and every single day because they're crushing it. Excellence attracts excellence. And that's no different in Amy's case. And that's why what makes Curator Excellence so valuable, because everyone's doing it. It's not just one group. It's a group of professionals that are excelling and growing together. And that's what I love most about what I'm seeing with the North Group. Here we grow again, and they're definitely growing. And so as you begin to carve a path to promote your own brand, or perhaps scrap your old one to build a new one, make sure that you're consistent. Make sure that you're executing on your North Star. And as you're executing on your North Star and you're being consistent, it's going to attract more people to help you accelerate faster. I remember being 10, like the first 10 employees at Curator. Now we have like plus 50, and they're all excellent. That is what the best brands are doing. It's that consistency and again, exploiting all the avenues: video, Facebook marketing, Instagram, email marketing. They're crushing it at all those phases to grow the brand. And so, Amy Youngren, she's phenomenal at video. You probably know her from that. And she's won awards because of it. But it's not only Amy Youngren. There are a wide variety of people, especially in the curator community, who are absolutely crushing it by using video. And those two people I want to talk about now are Ray Ellen and Kelly Allen. It's like a tongue twister. Because they both have names that are first names. And Ray Ellen, his last name is a lady, and Kelly is a guy, so it's like tongue twister. But Ray Ellen and Kelly Allen, they are crushing it with video. And I remember seeing them present at Excellence with Steve Passanelli, marketing director at BombBomb, and they were on stage, and they were talking about the impact of getting appointments by the use of video. But not only getting appointments, I remember, Ray talking about how uncomfortable he was doing videos. He mentioned that he had to do 15 videos just to be able to actually send one out publicly for the first time. He had to do 15 first because he was uncomfortable and a little nervous. And then at that point, after doing 15, then he could actually send one out. So, Ray's a great guy. I had an opportunity to chat with him several times at the event. And when people are just open, professionals open, hey, I wasn't always an expert at this. I had to fail first. And so part of doing things that make you uncomfortable, you have to fail forward. And both, Ray and Kelly, they've both experienced that. Kelly, she shared an amazing story as well. They shared their BombBomb videos. They shared their first videos. BombBomb, they track everything, I guess. But they shared some of their first videos at the event. Unfortunately, I don't have those today. There are some ways to find that, but we don't have those videos today. But Kelly, she shared one thing that got her into video. And she went to a listing appointment. And at that listing appointment, a listing that she in her heart felt like she was going to get a layup. What salesperson doesn't want a layup? I'm going to go to that point. I'm going to crush it. It's mine. It's already got my name on it. And so what she experienced at an appointment she thought was hers, a deal she thought was hers, turned out it wasn't. And the seller, what they told Kelly is that what made the difference of her not being chosen for the listing was because of a video. So an agent sent out a video prior to the appointment to get the listing. So one of the ways that you can use video consistently is prior to your appointment. Imagine you have an appointment with your sister. You can practice, right? You got an appointment with your sister. You're going to list her house, try to get her listing. And you send out a video about yourself on what's going to happen next, sort of like a pre-show, like a pre-pitch of what's going to be, the experience is going to be. Introducing yourself, introducing the experience you're going to give them at the actual presentation. She talked about how that is separating her from the pack, and how she immediately learned the hard way on why not doing video can hurt your brand, hurt your business. So video marketing have an impact. Whether you're Kelly, doing it for your listing presentation. If you're like Ray, Ray took him a while to build up to get that first video out, but now he's on fire. He does videos that are surrounded around coaching and teaching the community that he wants to impact. Ray is a top producing agent, and he creates video content where he basically teaches and coaches things that he's comfortable and passionate about, guys. I can't stress it enough. This is not, if you're passionate about golf, trying to get you to do basketball. Ray is passionate about educating his clients, so he's just doing that on video. He is basically, these guys are basically doing things they've done their entire career, and then just introducing that into a new medium, into a new way of doing it, which is through video. So get into video marketing if you're not already. Now, at the event as well, Ray and Kelly, they crush it with their stories. I love the impact that they're having in their businesses with video marketing. But, one of the coolest things that was unveiled at Curaytor Excellence was the bomb integration. Huge bomb drop. Boom. And Curator bomb together, I know is going to equate to many conversions for our clients. So the Curator bomb integration, absolutely phenomenal. And I actually want to share with you guys quickly what that looks like. I don't want to get too deep into the tech, but Curator bomb integration is something I'm excited to use because video is just practical. Imagine just creating just these video templates of things that you do all the time, and you just could just pull it from your database, and you can make it feel personal when it's not. That's the coolest thing about video. So here's one of the cool things I want to share with you guys with the bomb integration. Imagine you want to send out a video to a past client. That's a good place to start if you're not doing video marketing now. One of the things inside of Curator Brain that you could do is you can create a list. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but I think a list that every agent on this call could do that can have an impact right away is sending out a video to all your past clients who visited your website in the last 30 days. Everyone that was a past client in the last 30 days, send them a video, a personalized video. These are people that have already made you money. So it should be pretty simple, straightforward. So you create a list of people, you find a list of people to send that to. Once you have that list inside of Curator, you actually have this button that says insert video. So if you click on insert video, you can actually record a new video. There I am. Here we go. Hey, how's it going? You can record a new video, or you can choose something from a library. So you get a lot of options with that Curator bomb integration. Simple and effective. Glad we actually were able to get that done. That's huge for our clients. Huge for me. And so again, bomb Curator integration, video marketing is having an impact on many of our clients. They're using it with Facebook Live. They're using it on YouTube. They're integrated into their website. And so there's a lot of ways that video can have an impact on your brand and your business. But video, although video is great, Facebook Live is great, YouTube is great, bomb is phenomenal. Although those tools are great, there's another channel that's not being used much today, but it is exploding. There's another channel that's exploding, but not many agents are actually tapping into it, and that is Instagram. And we all know who owns Instagram. That's Facebook. At Curator, we definitely are all in with Facebook. But Instagram is also having an impact on several of our clients, businesses, businesses. And one of the things that I want to do really quick, with the bomb, I want to take one quick step back. I wanted to show you not only for the video. So I want to take a quick step back. Not only can you create videos for bomb inside of Curator, I want to quickly show how you can actually find video emails that other Curator clients have created. So this is pretty cool. So imagine if you're a Curator client, you can actually find Curator bomb videos that other agents are doing. People like Brian Slifka, people like Ryan Rodenbeck. And so these videos, Dean Linnell, so some of the common players that I see constantly doing a lot of phenomenal marketing, you can copy their videos. So if you need some examples of people sending out videos to their past clients in sphere of influence, if you're a Curator client, if you are a Curator client, you can actually just log in and copy some of the videos in here. Watch Brian's video, get some inspiration, and then create one of your own. He also wrote an email as well. And the value of video is that, in the conversion code, we know that 55% of communication is physiology. When you're over the phone, or like I am right now, if you're just using your voice, you only have your tone, which is 7% of communication. So video can have a huge impact. Just wanted to quickly show you guys inside of Curator Brain, you can get a lot of inspiration for video, especially to those past clients. So just wanted to quickly showcase that before I got to Instagram, because I think that's pretty impactful. But Instagram, again, is sort of like that next channel that's exploding. So video marketing is phenomenal. A lot of great ways within Curator to find inspiration. But also Instagram is having a huge impact on several Curator brands. Curator, you can find us and follow us on Instagram. You can follow me, Neil for Real Deal, on Instagram. I like to be consistent, But Instagram is having an impact for branding and lead generation. A client of ours has been with us for a long time, Elena. Lucky to live here realty. They're out in Long Island. She has an amazing staff, amazing team. A couple of them were there at Curator Excellence, Joyce and Ashley. And Ashley had the opportunity to get on stage, and they were just sort of breaking down the nuances on what they're actually doing to grow their brand and generate leads on Instagram. So if you're not using Instagram right now effectively for branding and lead gen, I'm going to get into how they're actually doing it. And they basically were interviewed by Chris Smith. Chris Smith interviewed them. He bragged on them. He talked about how some of the things they're doing are better than him. So they're crushing, like, because they're all in. They found something in their market that's working. Hyperlocal marketing is a big opportunity for Instagram. Instagram is a great way to do hyper local marketing, and they look great. They look phenomenal. But what even looks better is their marketing on Instagram. Instagram is a completely different ecosystem than Facebook. It is a place where images are dominant. Instagram is a place where images are dominant, where Facebook is a place where text is dominant. Video, of course, is leveraged heavily on Facebook as well, but is a text heavy sort of place to generate leads and grow your brand. Where Instagram is great at images. One thing I want to focus on is post number 2. So they have several posts here. You can follow them on Instagram. Lucky to live here. They even have their own hashtag, which is, I think, is LL HR, something like that. They have their own. They're all in, but they're getting massive amounts of views on listings. So they're promoting their listings on Instagram. They're being very strategic on how they place their brand, because Instagram does not allow you to make embellishments and alter photos in the way that Facebook does. So they're strategic in making shots in a place where their logo will be seen as well. Very strategic. But again, they're doing hyper local marketing, listings. They'll do events. So they have a lot of posts that they do consistently, but they're not winging it. Ashley, when she's doing the team's Instagram posts week over week, she actually has a plan. And so here's an example of what their plan looks like. Feel free to copy it. They share this on at Curator Excellence. This is their weekly game plan for Instagram. And every real marketer needs a plan. You need someone to market every week. Joe and Taylor, they have Joe. Amy Youngren, she has Sarah. Elena, she has Ashley. So the best brands have a marketer, someone who's passionate about content creation, doing it every single week for the team. So this is their plan. Motivational quote, Transformation Tuesday, Throwback Thursday. They're promoting events, their listings. So they're doing that consistently, and that's why their brand is exploding on Instagram. So Instagram is a great opportunity for a lot of people. And trust me, I've been tracking Instagram and how many people are actually using it. Not a lot of Americans are using it, but it is growing. I honestly, I've known about Instagram since I was in college, but I just recently started using it. But I'm guaranteeing you guys, like, Instagram, you got to get on it, log on to it. It's a great way that Lucky to Live Here Realty, they're growing their brand and their business all by simply using Instagram. But more importantly, they've got a plan that they implement each and every single week. So Instagram definitely has a big impact on several of our clients' businesses, not just Lucky to Live Here Realty, but they're definitely doing it better than a lot of people. So they're crushing it. So Instagram is great. One more point about Instagram I want to make is that they're not spending money, by the way. They're not spending money on these posts. This is all organic. This plan is an organic plan. They're not spending money. In fact, they found that the paid ads was less impactful than the organic ads. The organic posts. So the paid ads were not performing very well, but their organic posts crush it. So they're not even spending money on this. This is just organic traffic. So again, Instagram does have its own ecosystem. It's not a very link-heavy ecosystem. They use hashtags, 20 plus hashtags on a post. So they're killing it. And if you want to learn more about Instagram, we do a lot of coaching here at Curator on that. But again, it's a plan. But all that traffic, thousands of views, if you check them out on Instagram, They're getting that organically. So I just want to make that point because I didn't make that point. That's a phenomenal point. So Instagram is crushing it, but not just Instagram. I want to talk about email marketing. It's one of my favorite things. And Amit Buddha, he's a phenomenal guy. I met him last year in South Florida. Have been following Chris Smith. Story of my life. Everyone I seem to talk to has followed Chris Smith. I get it. And I'm blessed to be that guy in the back of the room. I'm that guy in the back of the room. And I was talking to Amit Buddha after Chris finished talking. He had been following Chris, talking a little about Curator. He signed up. Now, Amit Buddha, he signed up as a single agent. He is not the norm. He is a single agent that hired us. And one of the things that's been having an impact on his business is email marketing. So he's the sales guy, he's the marketing guy. No matter what, if you hire a curator, this marketing machine, you need a marketer. I can tell you that you need a marketer. And Amit is doing a lot of the heavy lifting himself. And email marketing is what's having the biggest impact. He had a 30-day email challenge that he gave himself. And and Jimmy Mackin interviewed him. It was a great conversation. I think it opened up a lot of eyes on uh, our marketing framework: create, advertise, blast. And sometimes that blast isn't complete as a part of that marketing funnel. They create a piece of content, they advertise it, but a lot of times they don't finish it by wrapping up that email. So Ahmed talked about how just email marketing is crushing it for him. And he also talked about how email marketing is the highest channel that's generating the ROI for his business. So he's absolutely crushing it with email marketing. If you're a small business today, in the last 10 years, email marketing has been the number one thing driving growth. It's not Instagram, it's not Facebook, it's not even video. It's email marketing. Email marketing. And more importantly, email marketing, for every dollar spent on it, so let's say you spent $100 on Facebook to generate a bunch of leads. Then you send out an email and an email again and again and again. For every $1 spent on email marketing, it generates $38 in ROI. That's huge, guys. 38x return from email marketing. So the goal is to build those funnels from Instagram, Facebook, video marketing. Then you got to do something with it. 100% of the fastest growing brands in real estate, they are doing email marketing the right way. And the right way is with personalization. The right way is doing email marketing with personalization. It's going to have a bigger impact on open rates. And when they open it, that means they're going to be more conversations created. So if your average listing price is $300,000 and you're getting a commission, that's X after your marketing spent, and you can increase that by just 5% or 6%, that's an impact. Personalizing those messages is going to have an impact with your email marketing. Not only the personalized messages, but also segmentation. And segmentation is all about sending an email to the right group of people. Can't stress that enough. Sending out an email to the right group of people is actually what creates the growth. It's not just sending out an email about your latest and greatest recipe. It's about sending out an email that's timely and relevant to the right group of people. In fact, it has an impact of 58% of all revenue. Whether you knew that or not. Email marketing, all the best brands are doing it. Segmentation is having a huge, huge impact. And I want to share with you some of Ahmed's emails. Ahmed is crushing it, especially with past client emails, gratitude. I'm grateful to work at Curator. I'm grateful that we have so many amazing clients. And so is Ahmed. There's a consistent theme I've seen with award-winning people. They are grateful. Ahmed is grateful. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank our clients enough. I wish I could talk to them every day. I really wish I could. I wish the Curator just paid me to do that and send me on the road and do that every day. I would love it. I can't thank you enough. Ahmed Buddha's subject line is killer. People are going to open that. That's clearly not a sales email. It's clearly not a sales email. I want to thank you enough. So again, the body email was great. Ahmed emails was great. Sending out emails to your past clients that are relevant, personalizing it as well. And simple touch. Sometimes all you need is a little touch. sometimes the people that matter most, all they need is a little poke, a little touch. Interested in something and watching something this weekend, a little Netflix and chill. I did a survey. 4,500 people came up with their top picks. Many of them I never heard of. So he's sort of curating. he's giving. So again, he is being strategic, finding stuff that he's confident that his audience is interested in, like movies. Like, who doesn't like that? Have a great weekend. Little small touch, little small jab to stay top of mind. That's ultimately the goal of email marketing. And the best emails create the conversations. That's what it's all about. But it's not only Amit. We've got phenomenal copywriters in the way of marketers that work for Curator, but also our clients. They are world-class marketers themselves, and they collaborate and share. Like Dean Linnell. Dean Linnell, let me save you some time. Like, oh my God, who's not going to open that email? I love time. Like, as business professionals, we need more time. Heck, I wish I had more time this week. I was at Curator Excellence, not to change the subject, but I was at Curator Excellence the week that my wife was pregnant. Our daughter was due yesterday. Thank God she didn't come the week of Excellence, because I was going, and I did go. And but with that being said, more time. We all need more time, and his email was killer. Let me save you more time by finding you some of the best listings that I know you're going to love. But he didn't just craft that email and just sent it to everyone. He found the right list of people to send that message to, people that he knew will actually want to open it. So that is how our clients are growing. That's how the best brands are growing, and they're growing by using email marketing, Instagram, Facebook, video marketing. They are crushing it at all those channels, not just one thing. They're killing it, just like Dean. More importantly, Jimmy Mackin. If you've been following Jimmy Mackin and Chris Smith, they had a popular podcast called The Water Cooler. And The Water Cooler was just all about giving bunch of information, and then maybe they would throw the sales team a bone and do a pitch. Maybe. But they usually were trying to have an impact on their audience, on their tribe. And that's what we strive for every day at Curator. And Jimmy, every week, he does a water cooler style training called Curator Refresh. And one of the things that he always is coaching on, about the refresh, refresh recap, 1,100 views. So you should send out emails that are social proof. So imagine you promote a listing on Facebook, and 30,000 people see it and 2,000 people click on the link. Like, you should share that with your client, like Jimmy. He shared one of the best refreshes with our clients. He emailed them. So if you missed it, check it out. This webinar, by the way, is recorded, and you can check it out. Let me know what you think. But Jimmy Mackin, world class. And by the way, the refresh is not even in our agreement. That's not people, that's not what they buy. That's something that we commit to our clients because we come from a place of contribution, just like Dean Linnell, just like Amit Buddha. That's what our culture is about. And by the way, if you like Dean's email, if you like Amit's email, one of the things that we've created at Curator, we've created an ecosystem that's collaborative. We've created an ecosystem where our clients are sharing three things. You can copy all of Amit's emails. You can copy all of Dean's emails. You can basically go inside of a technology that we call the Curator brain, and you can find the best ideas that they've come up with. You can find the best ideas we've come up with. You can find the variations of those same ideas as well, and then copy the ones that you want. So imagine day one, you're not killing it with email marketing. You're not killing it with Facebook marketing. You're not killing it with video. And you can get that from Curator clients. And I want to show you guys what that actually looks like. Imagine day one, you hire a Curator. You wake up in the morning. You're not an expert at email marketing. You can log into the Curator brain. And I talked about how Facebook ads are killing it. I talked about Facebook ads. So let's go ahead and start there. Facebook ads are a great way to generate a bunch of traffic. It's a great way to generate a bunch of traffic so they can capture more leads. So again, the best brands, they are generating leads. They're spending $43 a day on Facebook. And when you log into Curator, the Curator brain, you can actually find the best Facebook ads inside of Curator. So there's over 80,000 Facebook ads that you can copy. Over 80,000 Facebook ads that you can copy, but not only copy, you can copy the ads. You can copy the emojis, all those small nuances of what made the ad successful, but you can also copy the results, what made it successful. Check out how much was spent. So the way that you would use this tool, you will use it for inspiration. Curator, we create a lot of these ideas, but then our clients will create variations of the exact same theme, and then their ads will populate to the top. And the goal, if you're a curator client, is to learn from it, to get inspiration on what other marketers, other agents are doing and spending money on, and then you can copy that. And it's really that simple. So curator brand is phenomenal. You can view it on Facebook. You can view the content on Facebook. This is Brandon Martin. He's at the top. Coming soon. I love that. I love coming soon. If you're a new construction, you're a developer, coming soon is definitely a great way to create that engagement. Different personalities, of course. And this ad crushed it. He spent $100 on this ad, price and location, link to the landing page. All this stuff matters, the calls to actions. So one of the key things to remember as you do Facebook marketing is sometimes you need more ideas. As marketers, we need ideas. And when you log into Curator, you get an overflow of ideas. Like, our brain is smarter than your one brain. The 1,000 brains that are using and doing Facebook ads and spending $43 a day, they're crushing it, and you can copy what they are doing. As simple as that. This ad completely crushed it. So you can come in here, copy Brandon's ads, team integrity. These are some of the best ads based on link clicks. So these are some of the top ads, $50 to $100 budget. There's a lot of ways to find ads, but this is also searchable. Some of you may not have a lot of listings. Maybe your thing is open houses. You can come here and type in open house, and you can find groups of ads that is relevant to that. I talked about Amy Younger and how she's recruiting. Talked about Amy Younger, how she's recruiting. As your brand grows, you need more people. You can find recruiting ads here as well. So it's a great way to find content that's actually working, ideas that are actually working for inspiration. So that's the goal of the Curator brand, especially for Facebook ads. But again, the Curator brand is not just for Facebook ads. It's not just for Facebook ads. It is a tool. It is a tool for email, blogs, and other types of content. So this is a place where our clients are collaborating and willingly sharing, by the way. Our clients are givers. They're giving this information. So day one, you can find world-class marketing. If you've never done a Facebook ad ever in your life, you can come in here and find ones that are actually working. But we're very exclusive, by the way. We are very exclusive. We don't work with everyone. So in many markets, we're sold out. You probably can't buy it in some places. But we are available in many places. But, Facebook ads are great. Again, the goal, though, of all these ads, the goal is to get people to click on the link to the landing page. Click on the link to the landing page. And so the goal is to attract lots of people from Facebook. These are a variety of different ads. Attract a lot of people, get them to click on the link. So there's a lot of ways to find inspiration through Facebook, but the goal is to get them to a page like this, a landing page. So the goal is to get them to click on it. You spend $100, whatever it is. You get them to click on the link, and then they go to a page like this. This is what we call a Facebook Connect landing page. And what it allows us to do is capture their name and their email directly from Facebook. They click on that button, they capture their name and their email. And in the real world, it takes less than 10 seconds to capture their name, their email, and their phone number. So I'm going into their phone number right now. Boom. Now you've got that lead, and that goes into the database. $1.8 million listing. That's a little out of my range. That's a little out of my budget. But someday, that's someday. That's a great listing. Beautiful listing. But the goal is not only to attract people, but attract people that want to buy something. Who saw what? They can't afford 1.8 million. Maybe they can afford 1.5. Who knows? Maybe I can afford 1.5. 1.5. So that's the point, guys. Find inspiration, capture leads, make sure you have a great lead capture tool. That's what you're going to be able to find inside of the Curator brain, especially for ads. But what about email? What about email? Email marketing is the number one KPI and the number one performance indicator that's driving small business growth. So how is email marketing affecting your business? Do you even know? Do you even know what the open rate and click-through rates are of your email marketing? I can tell you that Curator clients, they know the impact of their email marketing, and they know the impact of their colleagues' email marketing. So imagine you can come in here and find a great Facebook ad, and you can find the email that matched it. Josh Taylor, I can't thank you enough. We just saw that Amit sent that out. So Josh thought that was a good idea as well. He sent that out 3 days ago, confirming that was a phenomenal email. 59% of his past clients opened it. I can't thank you enough. So if you like that email, you can actually see the results, And you can save it. You can save that email to use it later. That's the same email I showed you guys that I'm in. So clearly Josh is all in. This is what our clients do every day, guys. They're not guessing about their marketing. They have data-driven decisions that's driving them to grow their business. It's phenomenal. Tons and tons of ways to do find emails. And one of the things that I like that I know crushed it for our clients, there was this email we came up with about coffee. And there's been so many different variations. And here's what I love most about Curator is that you take one idea, but you have so many brains and so many brilliant minds working on one idea, they change it. Weekend coffee and bagel event. Like this is awesome. So, but if I look at all the emails with coffee inside of it with the highest open rate, Pete, he's at the top. So here on the left side of your screen, Pete, he's at the top of your screen. Coffee. He sent it out to his past clients, his sphere of influence, 70% open rate. That's world class. Like our clients know the impact of their email marketing do you. And what's the goal of the email marketing? The whole goal is to create conversations with, especially with the people that make the most money, like their past clients. Getting an appointment with them is not only staying top of mind, but they're going to give you more business. In the last 6 years, every agent I've talked to, they tell me their past clients is what drives them to make the most money, not Instagram or Facebook, although those are channels that are crushing it for the best brands. And you should do that too. But your past clients, you still can't forget about them. Who's currently responsible for your past clients' sphere of influence marketing? I can tell you for our clients, not only do we have their back, but their other curator clients in the community are also pumping out and proving that the ideas work consistently. Deborah, Sharon, same email, and they believe in it. Again, it's not magic. We love magic moments, but this is not magic. This is just real numbers. You can't be under emotion about coffee, but it works. So again, the Curator Brain, great place to find ideas, inspiration for ads, for emails. And again, if you like those ideas, you save them. But again, I also covered how you can find the best. Well, there's no emails in there, video emails about coffee, but you can also find those videos emails. Ryan, property valuation tool is cool. Seems pretty cool. I would check that out. He sent that to his past clients. So there's all sorts of gold in here. Like these are emails that make you money. That's what I love about it. So again, Curator Brain is the first tool of its kind. It's world class. We're doing big things here at Curator. We want our clients to win. We want our clients to keep winning. That's what Curator is about, and that's what this innovation that you're seeing here, the Curator Brain, is about. Keeping your clients at the top of the best, connected to the best content that's having an impact on real businesses. Again, our clients on average make $500,000 per year. These aren't brand new agents that don't have any listings, that are just new in the game. These are people that are already successful. We're just that gas on the fire, making them explode even faster. That's why you hire a curator. These people are already successful before hiring us. 10 million in annual revenue, 50 million in annual revenue, 100. You do 100 million in revenue, you could build. You could do whatever you want with that. $3 million in gross commission. You could do whatever you want with that kind of money. But they are buying Curator for the ideas, and our brain is smarter than yours. That's why people hire Curator. So again, the Curator Brain is a phenomenal tool. I showed you how this is also a mass email tool. How you can also then find the right audience to send that message to. So you can copy Ahmed's emails. You can copy Dean Linnell's emails. You can copy Jimmy's if you want to. You can copy those emails, make them your own, and find the right list of people and send that email out. Video, you can send out that bomb video with the text. You'll play with it. Maybe you send out that coffee email and you create the coffee video. Innovate, change the things that are in there, and you do something new, do something different. That's the power of the Curator Brain. Be creative and share. More importantly, share and collaborate with everyone else in the community. That's what Curator is about. We're having a phenomenal mastermind group. So the Curator Brain is a better way to do marketing. It's a better way to find ideas and content. And as simple as that. Why use Google when you have the Curator Brain of businesses that are actually spending money and winning? That's what makes Curator Brain a no-brainer to sign up for. That alone is what we charge. Trust me. It's an amazing, phenomenal tool. So we talked about email marketing. We talked about how the Curator Brain is a great place to find content, how email marketing and content that is actually working is going to have an impact on your small business. That's what this conversation is about, ultimately about making money. And when you're sending out emails, you're going to be definitely sending out emails and videos to your past clients and sphere of influence. all the winning brands that I talked about today, the Joe Herrera, Amy Youngren, Elena in Long Island, you know, Ray and Kelly. Everyone is doing past client follow up, believe it or not. That's still something they're doing the best. They're doing the things that have always been done better. And two people I want to talk about particular is Lisa Archer and Veronica Figueroa. I'm blessed to call them friends. You're talking about past clients. Lisa talks about lifelong clients. You know, words matter. So Lisa Archer, and Veronica, they're all in with past client follow up. They've talked about their unique ways of doing past client follow up at Curator Excellence. I was happy to hear it because words matter. As I said, Lisa Archer, she talked about lifelong clients, and again, they're all friends. I know Veronica's husband. She lives in the same community as Chris and I. Danielle was our marketer. We hang out. We're friends. We're buddies. And clients for life. Past clients is all about clients for life. It's not about a one-time thing. That's why you want to stay top of mind. You want them to see your Facebook ads just as well you want to see your emails. That stuff matters. And Lisa is all in, and some of the things that she likes to do for her past clients. Her husband is a veteran. She likes to promote events and be a part of events where veterans are honored and veterans are acknowledged. She likes those types of events. So focus on what you're passionate about. She also is passionate about just giving to her clients about things that she's aware that they're into, like movies. She actually rented out an entire movie theater for all of her past clients, which is phenomenal. Veronica, here in Avalon Park, I'm here in Orlando, Florida. She does events all the time. She's the queen of Avalon. She will have events for the kids for like ponies and stuff. She'll have trucks and all sorts of stuff. She's amazing in the community. She called on the community to get water and supplies together for people in Puerto Rico. She's a phenomenal person, constantly giving back and taking her time out to do that. Not only that, she has an 18-year-old daughter. She has an 18-year-old daughter who started college, and this means a lot. I've got two little girls, and she has a 18-year-old in college. And what she did was she actually bought a room. She actually bought a room, people that are victims of rape and some of the worst things you could think of on college campuses. She bought a room for the police department to be able to help those folks, gather themselves and talk to the police about what they've done. A safe place, a safe haven, all on campus, and they acknowledge her for that. So Veronica, and Lisa, they're doing things in their communities, things that they're passionate about, things that they care about to ensure that their clients are for life, not just past clients. Again, we've got phenomenal clients all over the country, all over the US. Lisa and Veronica are amazing. And if you haven't heard about Judy Weiniger and Charles Cherney, let me tell you something. One of the things I love most that they talk about at Curator Excellence is something I do every day, which is how you turn your website to be your best salesperson. Like, that is genius. Like, if your website is not your best salesperson, you're doing something wrong. You should look just as good as you do in person as you do online. And I want to share with you quickly, what their websites look like. And, Judy, by the way, she became an agent and a broker. Congrats, Judy. Congrats on that. But I want to share with you their websites. I want to share with you some of the things they're doing very, very well on the website. Your website should be your best salesperson. One of the things that Charles talked about is how he is using the website to hold and place content about his buying process, what he does to walk his buyers through the process when he actually goes to the appointment. So this is basically selling him on the things that he does, his actionable items when you become his client. So you can follow him at cambridgerealestate.com. Check out his website. Check out what he's doing. He's absolutely crushing it. This is basically his menu. This is what he is going to do for his clients when you come on board from the buy process. He also has a very simple and effective strategy at promoting his experience. He has a very simple and effective strategy about promoting his experience. Your experience definitely matters. He has a way that he uses a technology called map.me, where he basically has plotted out every home that he's been a part of in the buying process. And the blue icons represent the buy side, and all the black dots represent the property that he sold in the past. So your experience matters. The way that you present that online definitely matters. Again, that technology is map.me, and Charles is definitely crushing it. So Charles Cherney crushing it. The way that he's using content, but not only content as a way to describe the buying and sales process for his business, is also the design. Though he talks about his experience. Like, he is selling them before he even gets to the appointment. He is generating massive amounts of traffic from Facebook, and he is selling them on his processes and what he walks people through when you come on board with his business. Absolutely great. So Judy Weiniger, again, she's also phenomenal. She's the digital marketing marketer of her town. She is the digital marketing mayor of her town. Many of you know who she is. But one of the things I want to talk about is she talks about the community. She puts a strong focus on the community, like many of our clients do. Meet our real buyers of New Jersey, aka Why I Love My Job. Like, I know that you all are passionate about your job, passionate about having an impact in your communities. And what Judy is doing is she's actually documenting it on the website. She's taking that and documenting it on the website. If you saw her at Curator Excellence, she always has her phone. She's constantly documenting. But more importantly, she's putting it in a place where other people can find it and digest it. Absolutely brilliant. She's been crushing it for years, like 4 or 5 years, documenting content. And one of the things that I know she's been doing probably more recently than the written content is video. She does tons of community videos, she's been doing this for a while as well. Welcome to Warren, our community businesses. So you can go to weinigerhomes.com, check out her content. She is documenting her community at a high level. And let me tell you something, that's something that's lacking in real estate right now. So again, Judy Weiniger, she's absolutely crushing it. But one of the key things to think about as, Judy, Charles, they both are passionate about marketing. I'm as passionate about marketing. Amy, she has Sarah, who's passionate about marketing. Elena has Ashley, who's passionate about marketing. But one of the key things that I want to talk about is that this marketing framework that our clients are using, that our marketers are using. And that marketing framework is called CAB, Create, Advertise, Blast. And so Matt Lloyd talked about at the event at Curator Excellence how one of his marketers, one of the people that he hired, many of our clients, they've hired marketers. Lauren is his marketer. If you go to Matt Lloyd's website, you're going to find Lauren McCleary in the About page. He considers her to be on his team. He's a single agent that hired us, and he needed a marketer. He got so busy. What he likes to do is talk to people. He is one of the happiest people in real estate. He's one of the nicest people in real estate. And what he loves most about his job is the people. So if you're like Matt, and you don't want to blog every week, you don't want to do email marketing every week, you don't want to send out segmented emails and obsess about the numbers and the data crunching, about the marketing, Matt Lloyd has Lauren. And Matt Lloyd, he loves Lauren. He loves his marketer. He stood up on stage in front of 600 plus people, and he talked about our marketers. Our marketers, a year ago, there was only 3. Now there's 12. It is a channel that is exploding and having a massive impact on our clients. The Curator marketer, they're blogging for you every single week. They are creating 90-day game plans. Ask yourself, do you have the time? Are you creating 90-day game plans? I get it. Some of the best marketers, like Elena's team, if you have Ashley, she's creating those game plans for Instagram. But what about your 90-day strategic game plan for your Facebook marketing, your blogging? We have Curator Marketer. We created that service as a result for our clients requesting it. So here's what Curator Marketer includes. I can guarantee you, when you hire the Curator Marketing machine, one thing you need is someone to drive that Lamborghini all around town, let as many people see it, so you stay top of mind and grow your brand so that you can grow your business. The marketer is designed so you stay focused on the people, and they're going to stay focused on the pixels. So they're going to create 90-day game plans. They're going to blog for you each and every single week. And let me tell you something. Talked to a lot of our clients. Some of them blog once a month, once every 5 months. But consistency matters with this stuff, guys. Consistency matters. The average attention span of an American today is like 8 seconds. They're not going to remember you wrote a blog 5 months ago. But if you're doing it each and every single week, they will notice because they're on Facebook all day. And so when the marketer's going to blog for you every week, they're also going to not only write the blog, they're also going to do the Facebook ad. They're also going to do the Facebook ad. They're also going to do what a lot of people are failing at, which is completing the cycle. Create a piece of advertisement, Create a piece of content, advertise that content, and then create an email to create a conversation with the people driven by that content. They are driving the sales funnels. They're trying to drive people further and further down the funnel, and your job is to focus on those people. So blogging, email marketing, they can do up to 2 listing ads at any time. You send them an email, say, hey, Lauren, I want you to do this listing promotion for me. Get them the listing. If you have custom photos, you get those to them. They will crush it for you without fail. Imagine if you had Chris Smith blogging for you every week. Imagine you have Chris Smith directly doing your email marketing, your listing ads, your retargeting, where they're trying to get people even further down the funnel. So they're going to focus on the funnel and building it, and the listing ads are great, but they're going to keep blogging, keep jabbing every week, and then sending out emails to create conversations with those people. And retargeting is also a big impact. They're going to create dynamic conversations through a chat tool that pops up on many different pages on the website. So Curator Marketing is phenomenal. We created it for our clients where we do all the hiring, we do all the coaching, we do all the training. But it's not just a Curator Marketer. I talked about the website. I talked a little about the IDX, but we have our own IDX as well. There's a blog that the marketers should be using. You're using it, or the marketer should be doing it, one way or the other. But that's what the winning brands in real estate today, the people that are doing 91 plus million in sales, that's what they're doing consistently. The website, the IDX, the landing pages, the Facebook ads, the CRM, SMS, email marketing, past client follow-up, lead routing, lead scoring. We can do all this for you. We can do all this for you so you can just focus on the people. But the Curator is this massive marketing machine. We've got the marketer to drive it. Put your zip code in yourself on the chat right now if you want to get started. We have limited availability, unfortunately. I talked to many people all over the country. I was in Atlanta a few weeks ago, and I talked to people who wanted to buy our services in Atlanta. We're sold out. And here's an interesting stat. 97% of the markets, when they sell out with Curator, they stay sold out. So you've got a small chance. If you've been thinking about hiring Curator, if you've been following Chris and Jamie, if you've been following their water cooler, if you've been following these webinars, these broadcasts, if you've talked to Jeremy, Darren, or you've got to put your zip codes in yourself from your chat, because your spot is going to sell out. Because I've got an amazing promotion today. And without us, it's very simple. I've already covered that. I've already covered what we do. That's amazing. The Curator brain, the technology. We have all this locked. We have cracked the code on this. You sign up with us, put your zip code and yourself on the chat. It's so simple. You focus on the people. We're going to focus on the pixels. And we've got 2 different packages. And each package is going to be different for everyone. I talked about Ahmed. He is a single agent down in South Florida. He's doing a lot of the more heavy lifting himself. He pays for the base system. So it's possible to do it if you don't want the marketer. But the marketer, they make it just so easy. Like if you're someone, you don't want to wake up in the morning to blog, or you're running out of ideas, or you just are overwhelmed already with your appointments and calls and trainings and recruiting, the marketer is the best fit. But here's what the base system includes. The base system includes everything that we talked about, the website, the IDX, the Curator brain, by the way. It includes the CRM. It includes the Curator Refresh that I talked about, where Jimmy does that every single week, coaching on the best tips. We have coaching from our staff every week. So there's a lot of ways to get help from Curator. You're not going to be alone, but the base system includes the software. The only thing that you're going to have to pay on top of that is your budget for Facebook. Only thing you're going to pay on top of that is your budget for Facebook, and I've got a phenomenal offer, but I want to explain the base system. Again, it's $1,275 per month. It's a 6-month agreement. It includes the website, IDX, the Curator brain, CRM, includes everything that we do. The only thing it does not include is your ad budget for Facebook. And in the Curator brain, you can find great ideas and the right budgets for your own Facebook ads. So the Curator base system is great, but the marketer, the Curator marketer, if you're in the process of hiring someone that's a blogger, a Facebook marketer, let's be honest, it's tough to be experts at all those things. I get it. But we've hired world-class people trained by Chris Smith, trained here in Orlando, Florida, trained by Jimmy Mackin, and these people, they get paid they get paid more than you pay your marketer. The average marketer in real estate gets paid 30 to 40K, but sometimes they're not even bloggers. Sometimes they barely get the Facebook ads done. If your team is already executing on it, great, fantastic. But our marketers would do it without fail, consistently. I get it. People on your team, they usually wear many hats. Our marketer is going to be directly involved with growing your brand so you can continue to win like some of the upper echelon people at Curator, the top 10% of the Curator clients. Those people that are at 91 million in sales, 100 million in sales. And it's blogging, consistency, emails, all those things are what the marketer are going to do for you each and every single week. And here's the compelling offer. I know you guys have been waiting this. Here's the compelling offer. There's two different promotions I want to give you, and I'm going to go through those slowly so that you can understand what the promotions are. The first promotion I want to talk about is with either package, if you pay 6 months in full. So if you pay 6 months of $12.75 per month in full, so 6 times $12.75. If you pay $25.50 times 6, if you pay either of those agreements in full, you're going to get 1 month free. So if you pay either one of those agreements in full and you want to go all in with marketer or just the base system, you pay 6 months in full, you're going to get 1 month free. We can also, if you don't want to pay in full and you want to pay month to month, what we will do is we will apply that free month across 6 months. So if you don't want to pay in full, what we will do is we will take that free month, which is a total of $1,275, right? So it's $1,275 or $2,550 if that's the package that you are interested in. You get one free month, and that is applied to the 6 months total. So you basically have a reduced monthly fee. That's the goal of those promotions. One is the promotion is to pay in full for the base system or the marketer, and you're going to get 1 month free. So you pay 6 months in full, you get 1 month free. If you want to pay month to month, we will give you 1 month free, but we will apply that monthly. You basically are going to get a reduced monthly fee. So very simple, pretty straightforward. And if you're interested, put your zip code in your cell phone in the chat. You can also go to our website. Amber from our team and Sarah from our team, they're standing by if you have any questions. The way that the agreement works, if you have any questions about the zip codes, any questions about launch, is very, very simple. Here's how that works. We set everything up for you. We set up the website. We set up the CRM. You get access to the Curator Brain. You get access to the mastermind group, world-class ideas, so that once the system is ready, you can immediately get started. With the base system, it requires someone in your team to place the ads, to do the blogging. If you want that marketer, let me tell you something. They are well worth their weight in gold. You should definitely hug your favorite marketers. They make us look good. They are basically creating and building the funnels for you, and all you have to do is focus on the people. Make the calls so you can focus on what you love most, and the marketers will focus on what they do best. So again, many, many ways to get started. The base system, the marketer package. And if you got questions, put your zip code and your cell phone in the chat. Give us a call. If you're not ready to immediately move forward, if I sit you on an agreement, I will hold your spot. If you sign the agreement now, you're going to get access to those promotions. By the way, you're also going to get 2 free tickets to Curaytor Excellence. So anyone that signs up today for the first time all year, for the first time, you're going to get 2 free tickets to Curaytor Excellence next year. And by the way, they're almost sold out. At the end of the event, we had a mobile app where we told our clients, say, hey, if you want to buy a ticket to the event for next year, here's what you could do to sign up. And we are pretty much already sold out for next year's event. So if you want to go to the event, you want to experience Curator Excellence yourself, it was absolutely phenomenal this year. Tons of great speakers, tons of takeaways. I've covered some of those today. Again, I've tried to take 3 days and condense it into about an hour or so. But if you are ready and you're interested in hiring this marketing machine, put your zip code and your cell phone in the chat. If you just need a conversation, if you need a one-on-one demo, we can do that too. Just give us a call. Put your cell phone in the chat. We'll reach out to you in the next hour or so. But we want to figure out what it takes for you to become a part of our family, our community. Remember, day one when you hire us, you get access to all the best content that Curator has ever created over the last 4 years. And that content updates every single day. So 2 different packages, the base system and the marketer. Again, by the way, is 1 free ticket, not 2, is 1 ticket to Curaytor Excellence. You get 1 free month if you pay in full. If you want to pay month to month, you basically get a reduced monthly rate. So phenomenal promotion. Give us a call if you have questions. You're going to get 1 free ticket as well. I want to open up the chat to Q&A because I didn't really show our websites or really didn't show many of our landing pages. I didn't really get into the CRM. If you got any questions, let me know in the chat as well. I want to get to your question soon. But again, we don't have many spots left in most markets. We're sold out in Atlanta, unfortunately. We're sold out in Columbus, Ohio. If you're in Wilmingsville, Wilmington, North Carolina, we're sold out. We're sold out in so many places. So if you're interested in locking your spot up, put your zip code and yourself on the chat. It may not be available for the next 5 years. Like, our clients are all in. We're innovating for our clients and helping them win with strategies that are proven, especially proven strategies in the Curator brand. So put your zip code and yourself on the chat. If you've connected with me in the past, you got the agreement, sign that thing. You're all in. We're going to get you on board. If you have Jeremy's contract, if you have Darren's contract, sign it. And our team will be reaching out. Our launch team will reach out to you. You're going to get an email from us, and we're going to get everything set up. But if you need some conversation before you move forward, let's have those conversations. Let's have those conversations now. Let's see here. Sure, there's a lot of questions. Is there a link to the Curator Excellence tickets? Matt, there is not a actual even website set up yet for Curator Excellence 2018, but you can, you can buy tickets. You can email hello@curator.com if you're a Curator client and you want to buy tickets, or because you don't want to, if you already have marketer and you don't want to upgrade, if you already have the base system, or you have what you want and you want to buy tickets, email hello@curator.com and our team will help you figure out how to secure your tickets for next year. It's a great question, Matt. By the way, only the first 5 people that sign up are going to get that ticket. I don't have many tickets to give out because our clients do want to buy those, so I can't give them all away, unfortunately. So you only have 5 free tickets, 1 ticket per person that signs up. It's a popular event. We're pretty much already sold out for next year, and our clients don't even know where the event is, so we don't have the website up yet. But anyways, so Curator Excellence is phenomenal. Had me in tears by the end of it. It was a great event. Robert, you logged in at the end of the webinar. Yes, there is a replay. Anyone that wants to replay, this call was recorded. How much is the brain? That's a good question, Samantha Lee. The brain is $1,275 per month. So if you want access to the brain, it's $1,275 per month. And then when you buy the brain, you also get our website and the landing pages as well. But if you want the brain, it's $1,275 a month. Samantha, just give us your zip codes and your phone number. We'll reach out to you so you can get access to that. Sherry Wells. Sherry, if you try to reach out to us, we may have been sold out, but check again. You give us a call as well. Go to our website. We have a chat as well. We have a lot of questions here. We have a lot of questions here in the chat. Can you add custom code on the website? Google Analytics or pixel placement? Yes, you can do your pixel tracking on the website. Can you add a custom code to the website? That's a very good question. Sherry, if you want more questions about that, if you want that answer, do me a favor, Sherry. Give us a call. Put your zip code and your cell phone in the chat. I'll break down for you how that works in our system, Sherry. So again, Sherry, just give us your phone number, your zip code. I will let you know how that works in our platform. But yes, there's definitely a lot of options. Lynn, good. We'll be in touch. Casey, stay in touch. Thank you for joining. Mark, how much hands-on do we need to plan when we sign up? So that's a good question, Mark. When you sign up, it's very simple. Here's how that works. We are going to send you out an email. I'm going to send you out an email. Our launch team is going to send you out an email, and that email is going to contain a form. And that form will have a list of items that we need from you. Things like your Facebook business account, things like access to your CRM. There's a list of the items we need from you. So day one, you sign, the email goes out, the form goes out. You fill that form back. You get that form back to us. We can begin completing the system for you. So you fill the form out, you get it back to us, then we can finish the entire system for you, but we need that form fill out. And then once the form is filled out, we then do coaching and training. And again, we do coaching and training 3 ways. We do coaching and training one-on-one, but the coaching that we recommend and that we promote is group training. Our coaches, they love group training because, especially if you're new to the Curator ecosystem, we've got terms that you never heard of. We've got marketing frameworks that you've definitely you're not deploying. So what I would recommend doing is group coaching, and the group coaching, people are going to ask questions that you're not even going to know to ask. So group coaching is what we promote here at Curator, but you can get one-on-one. We also have tons and tons of recorded content for you to pull up on your own and check out when you have time. So if it's the midnight hour, our coaches are not awake at midnight, and you want to dig through videos, there's tons of content in the mastermind group. But also we've got a mastermind group. We have thousands of agents that are top producers that are freely share information on best strategies and Curator at all times of the day. So a lot of ways to get coaching and help, but again, group training was most effective. That's a great question, Mark. Um, Again, everything was recorded. Um, hey, Scott. Let's see. Paul, a current client. If anyone that's a current client and you're interested in upgrading a Curator marketer, that promotion is still for you as well. If you sign up for marketer, you can get one free ticket. Only the first 5 people though, so it's probably already sold out. But everyone that's on the call today, if you want to upgrade to marketer, those promotions apply to you. Um, hey, Mark, I know you're in Cincy. That's awesome. Jerome in Miami. Let's see. Brenda, we will be in touch. So again, guys, if you have any questions at all about Curator, if you have questions about the website, the landing pages, if you have more questions about the Curator brain, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I can answer your questions. I will stay on. There's still tons of people on the call. We still got 100 people on the call. Let me know any questions that you have. Also, put your zip code and your cell phone in the chat right now if you want us to reach out to you to get signed up. And again, if you just want a demo, have a conversation, get a few questions answered, put your zip code and your cell phone in the chat. We'll reach out and we'll definitely get those questions answered. Again, the Curator Excellence event is client only. So the only way you can attend Curator Excellence is being a client. It's not a free-for-all for everyone. The ticket will be approximately $750 for next year. So it's going to be pretty expensive. So anyone that wants that free ticket, I implore you to move forward as fast as possible, although I'm sure that's sold out, but I want to make sure everyone has all the details. Those tickets will be expensive. We're pretty much already sold out for next year. So again, any questions, let me know in the chat. I will stay on as long as possible. Let me go ahead back and check out the questions here. So I have questions about the landing pages. So the landing pages, are all built into the website. So I showed a landing page earlier in the webinar, and those landing pages are all built into the website. And if you want me to share some of the websites, I could definitely do that. But again, you can go to weiningerhomes.com. You can go to Charles Cherney's website. I think it's cambridgerealestate.com. So that there's a lot of ways that you could check out our websites, and I can walk through those if that's what you guys want. We want to get through some more of these questions here. Again, put your zip code and your cell phone in the chat if you want some direct questions answered. If you already have a sales rep, or you want us to reach out to you for a demo, awesome. So many people are emailing me. I'm getting your emails as we speak. So as the agreements are signed, if you're emailing me to sign up, I'll make sure that there's a pecking order for the promotions, because again, the promotions are simple. We have 2 agreements: the base system And that includes the website, the landing pages, the CRM, the IDX, the Curator Brain. So someone asked me what does the Curator Brain cost? That's $1,275 per month. And then you get all the other tools as well. And you only have to spend your ad budget on top of that. If you want the marketer, that is $25.50. It's a flat fee, $25.50 plus $500 in ads. So you have to give them a marketing budget to spend. But the promotions today, if you pay in full, you get 1 month free. If you want to pay month to month, we will apply that free month across 6 months. So you get a reduced monthly rate. But again, put your zip codes and yourself on the chat. Our team will be out. Any questions? I know I was pretty thorough. I know we have some current clients here. We still have more than 50 people still on the call. I recognize some names, some I do not recognize. But any questions about marketer? Again, the marketer is a 90-day game plan. They blog for you every week. They do emails every week. And blogging is one of the things that I know a lot of, I think about 65% of our clients are doing. So you either get help or let us do it for you. And our marketers are absolutely world class if that's the help that you need. So any questions at all about that, let me know. Hey, Richard. Hey, Nestor. Look forward to working with you. John, Jerome. Hey, everyone. Any questions at all, let me know. Or put your zip code and yourself on the chat. I'll stay on as long as possible as people are on board. And again, what we're covering today are what winning brands are actually doing. They're doing Facebook marketing. They're doing Instagram. On Facebook, they're spending on average, the best ones, the ones at the top, they're spending $43 a day. You may be spending $5 a day. We definitely recommend staying in your budget. But the best brands in the Curator network, they're spending on average $43 a day on their Facebook marketing. They're doing Instagram. They're doing video marketing. They're blogging consistently. They're doing video marketing. They're doing Facebook Live. They're doing YouTube. So all these different things, build up to growth. That's how you grow by 2x, 3x, 4x is by using your marketing prowess in all these different channels. That's how you accelerate your business consistently over time. And that's what we're talking about today. So I know some of you may have joined late, but that's what the talk was today, was covering some takeaways, 11 takeaways from Curaytor Excellence. And I showcased some of the top agents and Curator, some of the things that they're doing to execute specifically to their business to grow continuously. But again, this call is recorded. We've been on the call now for over an hour and a half. But if you have any more questions, I can get those answered. So again, the Curator Brain, to explain to those that you don't really understand what that is, it is a place where our clients are willingly sharing three things: email marketing, blogs, Facebook ads. It's basically a place to find content that is actually working. 80,000 plus ads, thousands of emails, tons and tons of content that you can get inspiration from, not just copy, because that may not be your style. You may not be able to duplicate what someone else is doing. So this is a system that is designed to help you find ideas that are working, ideas that we're coming up with. Then our clients are creating variations of those same themes. And the cool thing is, I was in San Francisco. I was at the Emin event, and I had an opportunity to talk to agents that are continuously going to Facebook headquarters. They're going to Facebook willingly. Facebook is feeding them. They're going there. And what's happening is Facebook is basically asking people face to face what they're doing to be successful with their Facebook ads. Of course, Facebook tracks everything, all that data. But let's be honest, data is boring. If someone can tell you a dynamic story and what they're doing to execute on their ads, they're going to take that over the data any day of the week. So what you have are people that are being successful. Some of them are definitely most of them are non-Curator clients. And what they're doing is they're sharing what's making the ads work, and Facebook is changing the algorithm. So the real benefit of Curator 6 months from now is when the algorithm change, you're going to have hundreds and hundreds of real estate professionals that are doing amazing content with ads, emails, and blogs that you could get inspiration from. The moment it changes, the entire community is going to know exactly what to do better. That's the value. I mean, that brain is genius. Like, you're not going to find anything like that else in the world, by the way. That's something that we're innovating here at Curator. And then, by the way, in addition to that, you're going to get the website, the IDX, the landing pages. You're going to get everything else, including the coaching, by the way, which is world class. If you've been enjoying the water cooler over the years, that's gone. That's been sunsetted. That is now done internally with the Curator Refresh by Jimmy Mackin. So all of the coaching, all the tools you need to excel and grow your business and your brand in 2018, put your cell phone and your zip code in the chat. We will reach out to you, no pressure, answer your questions, help you figure out if Curator's a good fit. We want givers, not takers. We want people that are a good culture fit because we sell out. We're sold out in most markets. We are going into new paths. Like, we will sell out in your market. 97% of the markets that are sold out, they stay sold out forever. 97%. So we want you on board. I would hate for someone that I talk to and try to help call me to next month and your area is sold out. Call me 3 months from now and I can't get you on board as business. I win when you sign up. It's a win-win. I want to help your business. One of the things I love about real estate is the better you are, the longer you stay in. And I travel a lot. Like, I'm going to see you face to face, eye to eye. Like, so the key to this call is not to oversell you, show you what some of the best brands are doing to win and to continue to grow. But if you need a system and you need a marketing strategy, a marketing framework, hire Curator. We have 2 packages, the base system and the marketer. If you have questions, put your zip code and your cell phone in the chat. I'm going to answer any more questions. The brain, that's a really great question as well. A lot of amazing people still on the call today. Hope everyone is enjoying it. Let me know. And again, Q&A with Neil the Deal. If you're a current client, you have questions as well. I'm not Chris Smith, but that's close. Pretty close. Pretty. If you're a current client, you got questions. I know Refresh is going on or was going on. You have any questions? I can handle it. You have questions about retargeting, questions about Facebook ads, questions about the website. But if you're on this call, there's a good chance that you probably are in the know and everything that we're doing. So I respect there's no questions. Hey Tammy, hey Sandy, how's it going, guys? Hey Mary. So guys, I want to wrap things up. Thank you for joining. This has been Neil the Deal with Curator. I covered our 11 takeaways from Curaytor Excellence. It's the best event every single year. Join us next year. The only way to join is by becoming a client, and it's well worth the cost. So if you want to get signed up, reach out to us via our website or put your zip code in the chat. I'll leave it up. But it's been great chatting with you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys have been able to absorb the takeaways. If not, the call was recorded for you to review. Thanks a lot for tuning in.